I've got so much footage today that I don't know whether I can put it into just one video, so I think I'm going to have to split it into a few because there's never a dull day here. There's so much that goes on every single day. So I think I'm going to make this video just some of the day-to-day stuff, and I'll perhaps put Nero in a separate video of his sessions both in the arena this morning and going up and down the driveway this afternoon, because both were, you know, quite entertaining, and I hope you'll find them quite informative. But I do also want to say, you know, we are very lucky. We get some wonderful gifts through for the horses and for ourselves. And I received this card today, and €50 in it, and a lovely little message just saying a small gift for the horses with greetings from Amsterdam, Jay. So whoever Jay is, it's just literally a J or a T, because it's like my T's. Thank you. And you know, I feel bad just mentioning one gift, because I know there's lots of you out there who've done some wonderful things for us. So apologies if I don't mention everybody, but that doesn't mean that we're not always hugely grateful for everything that comes our way, whether it's for us or for the horses or for the farm in general. Anyway, I'll stop waffling and you can enjoy the rest of the video. Nero's having a bit of a defluff today. He'll have a nice sleek summer coat in no time. What a beautiful day we've got. Need to make the most of it today, because I believe the heavens are going to open tomorrow. There's Wheatsy having a little snooze, and I'm about to shatter his piece in a minute, because I've just got my little old tractor and the trailer I've got to empty down the road. But first I need to top up with a bit of red diesel. That's her topped up with a little jerry can of red diesel. I used to have a big tank for diesel that sat up by the static at the top of the farm, but many years ago, how many is it? I don't know, about 8 years ago, had it filled up and didn't need to use it for a while, and went up there the one day and it was entirely empty. So somebody had walked across the fields and come and emptied out my red diesel tank. So ever since then, I've always just used canisters to refill from the garage as and when I need it. All the signs of spring are coming out, and this is one that always cheers me up. This down here is wild garlic that we get a lot of growing around here, and you'll see down on our footpath once it starts to bloom. It's absolutely beautiful with these lovely white flowers on, and it makes the best garlic soup. So we got sunshine, spring looking day today. It's very chilly. Here's all the girls and Hidda stood over there. Just picked up another bale to go out to the field, and that's the muck that I dropped off earlier. And as you can see, my muck heap is rather large. For the last few years, the muck has gone to our neighbours next door. Simon Rogan's our farm. He has the 2 Michelin-star restaurants in the village, but for some reason they're not taking it this year. I'm not quite sure why, so I'm going to have to look at getting somebody in to spread this muck, but I don't want to spread it just as it is. So the fertiliser that I got last year, I believe that can be mixed in with horse manure and then spread on the land, because the problem is, because we use shavings, it can make the land quite acidic. It doesn't necessarily break down as well as straw. So I'm hoping that if I get this fertiliser again, which actually came from Ireland, it's going to help that break down a little bit quicker, put all the right good bacteria back into the soil, and help the grass grow so that we can get another good crop this year. So this is where I always store the haylage, and I usually have a huge heap of it. And you might have picked up in one of the other videos that we're very low on haylage this year. We had quite a few mouldy ones. Also, with having more horses and having them in 2 different locations, it means that we've got through significantly more than we have done in other years, which is why I've actually had to buy some in for the first time in, well, probably over 12 years. Now, we're nearly at the beginning of March, so the spring grass is going to be coming through soon, but all the boys and girls in the field are stood there looking hungry. There's not enough grass out there, so although they are a little bit on the tubby side, I need to give them another bale, and then I'm going to hope that they'll go through March without having more haylage as supplementary feed out there. Of course, the problem is that if they feel a bit hungry, that's when they start to go through fences and go through walls, because they're always searching for that next tasty bit of grass. And if you picked up on Frey's video from the weekend, you'll have seen that up in the top field up there, Iceman and actually Prince today both got into the area that we temporarily fenced off just because the grass is greener. So, as I say, we're down to our last 10 bales, which isn't good for this time of year, because obviously it's going to take till June, July, well, July, August really, before our next crop is ready. So the chances are we're going to have to buy in another 10 or 20 bales. Without wanting to bore you about haylage and muck all day, this is another area where ideally we'd have a whole load of stone put down here so that the bales are sat on nice dry ground and I'm not churning up the field every time I come in here with the tractor. But it's prioritising the jobs that need doing, because it is never ending here, and every corner you go round you see something that needs doing. So just like that bit of fencing up in the top field over there, yes, we could do with new fencing, but equally, you know, it's temporary, it's done the job. It's all about deciding where and when to do a particular job and where, as I say, the funds are best utilised. But you know, I was about to take a bale out to these, but they're clearly finding grass now, so maybe I'll leave them another day. While I've just been contemplating what to do in terms of how much more haylage to give them, I think, and this is where I change my mind a lot, because you know, there's always different things that affect what we need to do here. But having spoken to Frey yesterday about this bit of fencing and Iceman getting in and then Prince getting in this morning, I think what we're going to do is we're going to take all this bit of fencing down today so that the boys can get into that bit where there's the nice green grass. It is a very boggy part of the field, but probably no boggier than the rest of it now. And as we're heading into the spring, hopefully, especially with this strong wind that we've got at the moment, it will dry out a little bit quicker. You might remember before I put the boys out here, this looked very beautiful and not poached at all. And unfortunately it doesn't drain as well as the big 14-acre field over there where the girls and Hidder are, which is why it looks so badly poached. And I'm going to have to spend a fair bit of time with the tractor and my very ancient old harrows trying to level this out once it dries out enough. And it will recover, you know, the grass always comes back and grows. It's just obviously quite time consuming putting it straight again. Just brought these three girls up. Annie, Micah and Wren. Annie's probably going straight through to the hay hole. Hello Nero. You were very good for your walk this morning, weren't you? Abel and Hannes have finished their morning haylage, or most of it, so they're now having their arena time. Thought maybe I was going to roll them. Hannes is wandering up the top. Got Yodel here. Micah in the middle. Red, gorgeous J-Lo bottom. And Annie's come back in to join Hole now. Thanks, Hole. That was a lovely bit of video. Are you excited for your birthday?
Yeah.
Are you?
Yeah, I got prawns.
Is that the most exciting thing about your birthday, prawns?
Yeah. It's just devastating I have to spend it with you, to be honest.
You don't have to. You haven't actually officially invited me.
Okay, cool. Yeah, you're not invited to the sesh that's on at your house in your friendship barn. Sorry, but you can't come.
Okay.
Yeah.
I was thinking about this earlier. I think it's quite funny that you're spending your 20th birthday with lots of old people.
All right, calm down. There's no need to rub it in. You should actually be flattered that someone youthful and exuberant such as myself has decided to bless everyone with her presence.
Okay, I want to see what you're going to do for your 21st. But we've got a whole year to think about that, haven't we?
Yeah. Yeah.
Renska's bored already. Let's she go and sleep. Come on, Ren, we can go and do a bit of groundwork. She looks excited about the prospect, doesn't she?
Very.
Much like you.
Yeah.
As you can see, I still have Hannes and Mabel in the arena, and I've brought Renska in because it's actually really important to me as well that the horses learn to work around other horses being around. And Mabel might be a little bit silly, so she's pulling faces there at Ted, who's on the outside of the arena, because for some reason she doesn't like him very much. But I brought Renska in here. You might have seen in my video the other day, she was quite tired when I did a bit of ride and lead with her. And because she's an older girl now, so she's 19, and she's done quite a lot in her time, she has a slightly easier life now, but living out 24/7 is quite tiring. So through the winter, like with a lot of them, we don't do a lot of like ridden, and we don't do a lot of other exercise with them, and especially the older ones, because they are getting tired. But as we're now heading into spring, it's nice to start building up a little bit of fitness that she'll be able to cope with a little bit better once the weather's good. Are you trying to nip me? Come on, go back. We need to know the boundaries. So all I'm going to do with her today is just a little bit of stretching work. Micah's wandering around on the yard, and look, we've got Sandy who's turned up with a beautiful smile and her beautiful camera. So Hol's just going in there with Yodel, who she's about to do some groundwork with, and then I'm going to give her a few pointers while she's riding her. Micah had disappeared, but I shouted her and she came over, which is lovely. Come on, Mai. Come on. Micah, come on. We've got to go down here and get your head collar on. Come on. Are you going to stay up there now? Have I got to bring the head collar to you? Micah! No, she's going to stay there. I'll have to go and get the head collar. Oh look, there's Ewan who's taken all the fencing down, I believe. Yeah. Are you giving him treats?
Of course.
And what did he do to deserve that?
Just look very pretty, both of them.
I know. He's had a good old roll. He had a roll in the arena this morning as well. You always deserve treats, don't you, Nero? Eh? You do you? That's coming off soon because... we cannot do... No, facial hair is not a good look. On four-legged or two-legged. No, it's coming off soon. We'll do it live on YouTube, and the leg hair has to come off as well, especially as you've got one poodle leg where you had your
emancipation of Nero by taking off his.
Exactly. Yeah. No, well then he will truly fit in and be one of the family. He can't be one of the family with facial hair.
Have a beard.
No, definitely not. There's Dow, who's had her breakfast, but she drops weight quicker than the others because she works a bit harder. And there's Ren, who I just did the groundwork with. She's just polishing off her breakfast. And then she can go free rein for a bit before she goes back down to the field. I have to apologise for not filming Micah today. Wind has been quite frustrating, and as you'll probably see in this video, not all of the Renska footage I could do very well. But Micah, given that she's really not done a lot, she's just done the odd bit of groundwork through the winter. I brought her out today and I so wish I'd filmed it because she's such a little trier, this mare. She tries really hard, she just wants to do the right thing, but she's very tight and very tense. So you can see her trying to let go in her body, and it just makes me smile, and she makes me very happy, and she makes me feel quite guilty because I don't always have the time to do more with her, especially at the moment. but she just loves her work. She loves to know what she's doing, why she's doing it, and once she understands it, she's just brilliant. So apologies for not filming it, but I will film one of her next sessions, I promise. While I was doing my groundwork with Micah, Hol's been doing some groundwork with Yodel. He's a much more challenging horse in lots of ways because of her shoulders, and Holly's doing a lot of work to help her learn to loosen through her body and loosen through her neck and shoulders. But Micah's quite a naturally forward-going horse, whereas Yolanda isn't necessarily, so it's for Holly to learn how to unlock her and press the buttons in the right way. And that's something that so many of them have taught me over the years. You know, many years ago I used to think of a horse as lazy or not forward, whereas it's down to us to work out where their tightness is and how we can engage that energy in the right way. And they're all different. So I know from working with Yodel how to get her engaged, but it's really hard work, and this is where it's going to be a fantastic learning journey for Hol. Hey Yodel. So Hol's now on Yodel, and we've got a wonderful visitor who's arrived. So not just Ewan's grandma, Sandra with the tiffin. And what did you say, Ewan?
Yeah, Grandma's one of the biggest donators with her tiffin.
For Holly's stomach, really.
Yeah, keeping everyone at Black Horses fed.
Too many calories probably for quite a few people, but never mind.
Oh, it's alright, Grandma. We'll burn it off.
I should try a little bit, shouldn't I? But
yes,
I haven't yet.
yes, but it's a lot of chocolate in it, you know. So and drink.
So you don't eat milk chocolate, do you? I'm sure you can make a dark chocolate one, couldn't you?
Oh yes, yes, I
yeah.
could. Yes.
Go for dark chocolate one.
Yes.
Then me and Jodie will have to share.
Yeah, you are. Look, you're on the first bit of tiffin. So
well, tomorrow's too late, you know.
Tomorrow's on our way. We've had a busy morning, a very busy morning, but
Yeah.
we've achieved quite a bit.
I am.
So it's now coffee time.
I've worked Yodel. You've worked REIN and Micah. You didn't wash them though.
I did. I washed everybody's legs down.
Okay.
Yeah. Look, we've got Tamara joining us now for coffee time.
Well, to be fair, Micah had a full body bath at the weekend, so.
Oh, Micah was just amazing. Anyway, I'm going to turn the camera around so you can see Tamara. Look, Tamara's only joining us for coffee because she heard about the tiffin.
Yep.
It's in the office quickly before Hol eats it all.
Oh no.
And look, I love it on days like this where we have lots of them wandering around the place. It just makes me think more about that dream that our wonderful planning advisor and designer are going to try and retrieve out of my head and put on paper. So we have a meeting with Jill and Richard, I might have mentioned in another video, in April time they're going to come, and I've got lots of scribbles that I've done that involve stables, big open areas for horses and for people, but my dream is to still have them all wandering around in and out of a great big barn. We'd have some individual stables, but there'd be some big open areas where a number of them could go. Anyway, I need to scribble things down rather than waffling on about it here, because you all need to see visuals of what we want to create so that everybody fully understands what it is. It's got to be unique, and it's got to suit all these guys. That's Teddy Bear on the left, Angel Eyes on the right, Annie next, and little Micah Moo, and then Mabel's tucking into the hay net over there. Anyway, I'm going to go back over and join Tamara and Hol in the office for coffee time. Is it nice? Don't turn away just because I'm filming. Is it nice? Is it tasty?
Delicious. It's only my second.
Yeah.
It's really delicious.
really
third or
delicious.
fourth. What exciting things, is it her 7th?
Yeah.
Holly Dobson.
What exciting things have you been doing this morning? I had to stop filming because Tamara absolutely hates wind noise, so I've made her take the microphone. Well, you don't watch my videos anyway, but...
I don't have time, but I do watch some of the videos.
Yeah, but that means I win because tomorrow watches mine.
I don't watch all of yours either. I watch them when I have time, because that's how I know what's going on.
What you been doing today?
But I do hate wind noise, so you are right. What have I been doing today? Today I have been looking through the farming news and come across the Farming Equipment and Technology Fund that's opening up again this year. Last year we applied for several items and were offered the grant for several items, but the grant only covers up to half the costs and we just didn't have the funds to do the work or buy the items. So this year I'm looking at what's available. I've sent you an email, Tracy,
Thanks.
with a long list of items that could be useful.
Thanks.
And I've also copied Freya in so she can chase you up.
I think you're insane doing another grant application.
These ones are so easy. It's not down to...
Oh, there are easy ones. Is it not run by the government then?
This one is run by the government. It's not run by the local Westmoreland and Furness Council.
Ah.
So as long as you can prove that you are who you are and you're going to use the items as they are intended to be used, they give you the grant.
Okay.
It's not down to personal opinions and people's discretion.
What are you saying about the local council, Tamara? Should we cut it there?
Yeah, let's cut that there.
Just come out of the office. This made me giggle because I had the gate open to the horse walker because we were going to give it a wash out today, and Annie's just decided to walk in there. Did you want to go on the walker, darling? Eh? Do you want me to start it for you? No? You going to come back out? Yeah, because you can't go anywhere. You're going to go in now as well, Teddy. Going yet? Oh, Zhao did come to help. What did you say to her?
I told her about the cow. I suggested to her that we were going to put a cow's ear tag in her ear, and she obviously didn't like it.
I did think that was quite funny. I can see her with a cow ear tag in. Bless. Hol and I have come down here with a drill because...
It lights up, see?
Yeah, this is one of Tamara's sacred drills.
It is.
She didn't see me take it.
Did she not?
Well, if she's running down the road in a minute, then she maybe did. But we're going to just put the ring feeder back together. What we hadn't noticed was that there weren't screw holes on this part of it, and so not surprisingly, it's slipped apart. So we have screws now, and we have a hole with a drill. Dangerous. So we're going to just put it back together. But we do love this ring feeder, don't we?
It's really cool. I like it because you can actually move it around dead easy instead of just...
Like one of those horrible heavy metal ones that I actually tried to move this morning without the tractor.
Yeah.
It didn't move an inch.
Well, I can imagine.
Yeah. So, yeah, we love this ring feeder, and
It is cool.
we'll just blame Ewan for not putting it together properly in the first place, shall we?
It was us that screwed it in.
Oh, it was, wasn't it? Yeah, it's our fault. Okay, we accept responsibility. Right, let's get drilling.
Yay.
Holly's now hamster wheeling it back into place. Stop!
No,
You make a good hamster.
I do. And then we're gonna...
Yay! All done, all fixed.
Okay.
Very sturdy.
It is, I love it. Now you can see down here, Ewan has taken all that fencing down. It is going to get very brown and boggy quite quickly, but as you can see, Uber, Iceman and Little Prinsicle are very happy to be on that fresh, lush green grass. But sadly, it will look like the rest of the field in no time. But as I said earlier, it will grow once it gets harrowed and the sun comes out.
Hello, darling.
Hello.
How are you doing?
Good, thanks. How are you? Hello.
Mwah! How was school?
It was good.
Yeah? Excellent. Did everyone like your haircut?
Yes.
Good.
Yeah. And I used my printer to show them. I printed out pictures of them.
Excellent. You might need to speak up because of the wind, but
okay.
So was there something that you wanted to say to Jamie?
I used both the mixer and the brownie pan yesterday to make some just nibbles for Hol's birthday. And I just wanted to say another huge thank you for getting them for me. It honestly is going to make such a difference.
So you're going to make a cake next?
I'll try.
That would be fantastic.
Okay.
Okay, what are you doing next?